Hi guys, welcome back to a new reading vlog. We are starting a new one. I haven't even uploaded the last one yet, but I am at least gonna do this one, and then if you guys end up not liking the first one or liking these vlogs, then I will stop doing them. But I'm at least gonna start this one. I was gonna do a random generator, like chooses my books vlog, but for now I'm just gonna do just one more reading vlog, and then if I decide to do that and do the random generator, then I will, because I have an entire, you guys can't really see it, but I have an entire TBR behind me and it's a lot of them. I'm a big mood reader, so doing a random generator for me is a little nerve-wracking, but I might do that for the next one. But for now we're just going to do another simple reading vlog, so let's go ahead and get into the first book. The first book that I have decided to read is A Funny Story by Emily Henry. I finally got this on paperback. I got it recently, which is why I'm reading it, even though I literally just bought it and I have so many other books that I need to read. But I've been waiting to read this book for a while, and I was specifically waiting for paperback because I have all the other Emily Henry books in paperback, so I wanted to get this one also in paperback. And one thing that she does with her paperback books, which I kind of have a semi-bone to pick with, is that her spines are a different color than the rest of the book. So like I've kind of gotten used to that, but also, y'all, why is it like a floral or lemons? It's lemons, oranges. Why does that have a pattern? Now it's different than the rest of them also. So this is a romance book. Emily Henry does write romance books, and this one is specifically about Daphne, who had a fiance named Peter who actually broke up with her, or they broke up so that he could be with her child best friend named Petra. So she then is living in this town and ends up needing a roommate, and the roommate ends up being Petra's ex, who's Miles. Miles seems to be the male main character in this book, and essentially they're just kind of trying to figure out how to deal with it after both their exes broke up with them and now they're together living. So I'm really excited for this. I love Emily Henry. I don't know where this is going to rank on my list of things. I wasn't a huge fan of Happy Place, so I'm intrigued to see how I go with Funny Story, but this is gonna be the first book in this vlog. I'm really excited to read it and to finally have another Emily Henry in my hands. I'm here to give you guys an update on A Funny Story. I am, let's see, 183 pages into it. I think I'm a little, like, really close to halfway, not quite halfway there, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it yet. I'm enjoying the banter between Miles and Daphne. I'm liking the storyline. There's some underlying things from their past that we haven't quite learned yet. And I like the, I guess not technically best friend, but like the friend and the sister that's in it currently. So I am enjoying it. I just am not enjoying it as much as like Book Lovers or Beach Read as much as I did with those Emily Henry books, but I am liking it better than Happy Place, if that makes sense. So we're getting through it. I am liking it. I am very much just in the romance just kind of mood, and I'm excited that obviously I'm reading a romance, so that's probably also why I'm enjoying it as much as I am. But we're making progress through it. We're getting here pretty quickly. I'm probably going to read a decent amount of it tonight, but it is 9:30 and I'm a little sleepy, so we'll see how far I get with it. I'm liking just the kind of like different personalities between Miles and Daphne, and just seeing how chaotic the sister is, and it's been a good story so far, so we're liking it. But I'm going to continue reading it, and I'll probably give you guys an update when I do finish it. This lighting's a little rough because I have my overhead light on, but I finished Funny Story and I liked it. Is it my favorite Emily Henry? No. I actually really loved Miles as a character, and I think that like the opposites attract is really nice to have, because I feel like opposites attract isn't really common with the exception of like Grumpy Sunshine. So it's really nice to have a opposites attract couple. And can I say that I loved the side characters a lot in this book, like specifically the sister. Like I loved her, and like the best friend. And like I will say I was kind of upset by the fact that the third act breakup was what it was. We already knew it was probably gonna be that, but like, did we really need to do that? That's the only thing sometimes with romance books that I'm like, did we really need the third act breakup? I'd probably rank it third on the Emily Henry books that I've read. No, probably fourth on the Emily Henry books. So currently this one only beats out Happy Place, but I liked the whole dynamic of like strangers to friends to lovers, the fact that they are in close quarters, the whole history with the previous exes, and just like all the little kind of side quests and side things that come into it with the storyline. I really enjoyed. I will say I kind of related a little bit to the main character, just because like her and I kind of have, I don't want to say similar qualities, but like similar thoughts, I guess you can say, of like just feelings towards like love in general and then like abandonment and stuff like that. So I kind of related to her a little bit. But overall, really enjoyed. Would definitely recommend any Emily Henry books, but I still think I would recommend Beach Read and Book Lovers more. But yeah, overall, definitely enjoyed it. I am back to read another book, and I think I have decided to make this a romance reading vlog. I think that's where I'm gonna go with it. And I was going back and forth on whether I wanted to do romance, but I'm very much in a romance mood right now for some reason, and I'm reading books kind of in between this, so I won't be like burning myself out on romance books. But I think I've decided to make this a romance vlog. I actually got this next book that I'm reading as a gift for Christmas, and I actually have no idea like anything about it. I just know it's hockey. So it's the Au Pair Affair, something by Tessa Bailey. I haven't read any books by Tessa Bailey, but I know that she wrote Hook, Line, and Sinker and a couple other ones that I know are like on my TBR, but I've just never read, and I know some people really like her books. So we'll see what it's about. It's for sure hockey because on the cover you can tell it's hockey, but it looks like it's about Tallulah, who is studying to be a marine biologist and is broke, and then she meets Burgess, a hockey veteran and newly single dad, who offers her a job as his live-in nanny. And then she jumps at the opportunity to get paid while living in a super fancy neighborhood and being around Lissa, who is his tween. So it's gonna be interesting. A little romance book with some hockey in it. We love some hockey. But I had no idea what this book was even about. I was gifted it, so hopefully I enjoy it. But that's the next book that I'm gonna start for this reading vlog and just kind of see where it goes. But I'm excited to read another romance book because I don't know, I've just been in like the romance mode. I just got done with like a fantasy kind of book, so I'm kind of down for a romance, and it's fitting for this vlog because this is going to be a romance vlog. So yeah, we're gonna get to reading this and I will give you guys my thoughts and updates as they come along. I'm looking a little rough, don't mind that, but I'm here to give you guys an update on the Au Pair Affair. I like it so far. I'm about I say so far as I'm like 70% of the way through it. I think I need someone like Burgess in my life, where he is incredibly considerate, unbelievably protective, and like that man loves this girl, and they're not even technically like together yet, and I'm 70% the way through this book, but I'm like, how do you find a man like that? Genuinely, I would love to know. I would genuinely love to know how you find a man that literally just like from first sight, before you even end up really getting to know the person, and they're already like incredibly protective of you. I would love to know what that's like. I actually really like them. Am I considering it as a 5-star? Probably not. It's probably going to be like a 4-star or so. I like the hockey aspect of it added in. It's not my all-time favorite romance, which is probably why it's not going to be a 5-star. I'm not like kicking my feet and giddy. However, I do really enjoy it, and I need to find myself a man that will literally be as protective as he is, and I want someone who is as obsessed with me as he is with Tallulah, because just like, oh, I love it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna probably finish the rest of this and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. They'll probably won't change. It'll probably still say as a 5-star, excuse me, 4-star, but it probably won't change. But if it does, I will let you know. But for now, I'm enjoying it. I got about, how much page? I have about 100 and I have a little over 100 pages left, so I don't think that my actual rating will change at all. It'll probably still stay as a 4-star. I keep trying to say 5-star. 4-star. But I am really excited to see if the dynamic between him and his daughter changes a little bit more as well, and just to kind of see how everything wraps up. It's actually the next night now, hence why I look a little different. But I read almost 3/4 of what I needed to read last night, but I got sleepy and didn't finish it, so I just finished the rest of this. So I'm really excited that I finally finished it. I did not realize how close I was to the 3rd act breakup when I like started picking it up yesterday, and I pretty much already knew, why is my camera not focusing? Hello? I pretty much already knew what the 3rd act breakup was gonna be. Like, I kind of predicted it because from the beginning he pretty much is like considered like a battle scarred and he has an injury, so I already kind of knew where the 3rd act breakup was gonna lead to, which it kind of makes sense. I understand it. 3rd act breakups in romance books are kind of annoying, but it's very common in them, which is totally fine. But I still am staying to my probably 4-star review. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I actually really liked the relationship between Burgess and his daughter, and just how protective he is of Tallulah, and I actually related a lot to her as well because she has a couple of fears from the past and like a little bit of trust issues, and I actually really liked that aspect of it. So yeah, that is the Au Pair Affair. Really liked it. I don't quite know what romance book I'm gonna read next, but I am really excited to get into the next one because it did take me a little bit to finally finish this one. I am now starting a new book for this vlog, and for this one, again, I'm still sticking with the romance theme. I am reading First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. First of all, the whole reason why I originally bought this book was because of the cover. The split cover is so cute, and then the split spine is really cute too. Like, super cute in general, honestly. That's the whole reason why I originally bought it, and also because it was going like kind of viral a little bit. It was becoming really popular, and so I was like, I need to pick up this book. This is actually one of my newer purchases also, so I probably should not have immediately started reading this book because I have so many other ones that I need to read, but I digress. That's what we're here for. We're reading this one, and this is about Aiden and Lucy. So Aiden is a host of a romance radio talk show called, I think, Heartstrings, and it's in Baltimore. So he's like in charge of like the romance hotline, and he's kind of fallen out of love with love. So he is a little bit cynical, kind of a little grumpy when it comes to love, and it doesn't really believe in it at the moment, even though he is having to give advice to people every day of his life. And then Lucy is a single mother who is all of a sudden on Aiden's radio show. Her daughter actually calls into the radio show, and she is on there. She gets convinced by her daughter to end up talking to Aiden and ends up going viral. So now this is the story of them essentially talking through the show and kind of meeting and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one because it seems like it's going to be a really good one. It's a little different too because it has a radio show like romance aspect to it, which is different than most of them. And I've also heard really good things about B.K. Borison's books, and I've never read one, so this is my first time reading this book. So yeah, that is the next book that we're reading. Super chill, nothing too crazy. It's another romance book for this vlog, but I'm gonna start reading it today, and I will give you guys some updates and stuff as they come along. We are on my bed as always in our normal spots. I promise the clip of me like talking about this book is different than and later on in the day than the original one. It looks the same, but it's not. But I am about, let's see, what page am I on? I'm about 110 pages into First Time Caller, and I'm enjoying it so far. I have been kind of off of the reading game a little bit lately, but this one is keeping my interest enough to where I want to pick it up, which I'm really liking so far. I think I can relate to Lucy a little bit with like her current dating situation, and I think that's helping with me wanting to read it. And then also she has a like the father of her daughter is kind of fun because he's gay, and it's like their dynamic is kind of interesting. So it's very interesting to kind of see the dynamic between Lucy and her daughter and the father, and then also like how Aiden plays into it. I'm still really early on in this book to really know like how Aiden and Lucy are going to have like their dynamic and everything, but just from the phone call alone on the air, like the first time, that alone was really nice because she was literally talking to him as if no one else was listening. So that was really cool, but I'm intrigued to see how this goes because I'm pretty positive she's supposed to be like joining the show and everything, and like people are like wanting to know how her dating life goes. They kind of want to know if they're gonna like set her up for things and stuff like that. So we'll see where it goes, but so far really enjoying it. It's giving me honestly kind of like a 5-star book so far. Maybe there's nothing wrong with it, and I really like it, and I like how in between each chapter you have like a little call between Aiden and like a caller, which is really nice. So yeah, we're liking it so far. So I'll give you guys an update probably when I get like either halfway or 3/4 of the way through it. But I'm really glad that I'm liking it because I feel like some of these romance books are a little hard to get into, but this one we're really liking. Okay, I am here to give my final update on First Time Caller a whole entire month later after I started this book. That was not the book's fault. That was 1000% my fault. I got too busy and I got into a little, I don't want to say a little bit of a reading slump. It was more of just I was too busy and I didn't have time to be reading. But I finally finished it after like a month of it being technically read. I got like through, I want to say like 60% of it, and then that was when I kind of fell off. Nothing against the book, again, just my own thing. But anyway, my final thoughts on First Time Caller. Obviously it is one of those like kind of cheesy romance books, and this one was definitely a lot more cheesier than other ones that I have read. However, I loved the dynamic between Aiden and Lucy, just like their dynamic and the fact that they're on a radio like show with it, and like I knew the conflict, as always, there's always a conflict in romance books. I knew the conflict was gonna be what it was, and it was very like, it wasn't disappointing, it wasn't a letdown. We knew it was gonna happen, but the way that they like get back together in the end is really cute. I actually really like how they get back together, and I don't know, I just like, I ended up actually really liking it. I think I rated it 4 stars. Nothing like, I'm not obsessed with it, not my all-time favorite romance book, but it was still relatively good. I will say though, very cheesy. If you don't like the cheesy romance books, probably skip this one, but I actually really enjoyed it. And then also like just the color and everything of it is just perfect, so it'll be a good thing to have on my bookshelf just because it's really pretty. But definitely really loved the dynamic between Aiden and Lucy, and then having again the like daughter dynamic into it, as well as having her like baby daddy, I guess you can technically say baby daddy slash like best friend. It was really kind of cool to see like that dynamic, and then to see also like Aiden's friends at the radio station and all that. So yeah, anyway, that's my final thoughts on First Time Caller. Pretty good, really enjoyed it, and will definitely probably read another BK Borison book in the future since this was my first one, but overall I enjoyed it. Okay, I am continuing this vlog many months later. I have not been reading at all, so because of that, I haven't had an update to this reading vlog in a hot minute. I recently got back into reading, and I wanted to include this book in this vlog. I think this is going to be the last book in it, I believe. I started this vlog in April. It is October. It's fine. Anyway, okay, so this next book that I'm going to be talking about is actually on my Kindle, and it is specifically a Halloween romance book, which I'm really excited about because I wanted one that was going to be a little Halloween-y, a little, I don't know if it's spooky, but just like Halloween vibes is what I wanted for October. So we are currently reading The Ex-Hex. Again, it's on my Kindle because it's on Kindle Unlimited, so instead of buying the book, I'm reading it on here. And from my understanding, the like premise behind this is that It follows around Vivian, or Vivi, who is a witch, and at the beginning of the book there's a prologue that she's talking about her ex, who I read it as Reese. I don't know if it actually is Reese. It's kind of like Rhysand from Court of Thorns and Roses. I want to say it's Reese. I could be wrong. It's R-H-Y-S. Take that with what you will. I'm going to call him Reese. And essentially he's her ex, and she and her cousin put a hex on her, even though technically they used like I think it's a Bath and Body Works candle or something like that. They use a candle, they're like, oh no, it's not actually, like, they didn't actually put a hex on him, right? So then 9 years later, we fast forward to him coming back to town, and Vivian finds out that there's a chance that she actually did put a hex on her ex-boyfriend. My understanding with it is that, like, they now have to kind of navigate that aspect of it, and then, like, also navigating the fact that, like, they still have feelings for each other and stuff like that. So either way, like, it's a super cute, like, cover. Like, I love this book. I love the little, like, moon up in the corner, but I'm really, really excited for this because it sounds like it's a really, really just, like, cutesy fall Halloween type of book, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited for just like the themed romance, because I don't think I've actually had a themed romance in this book, or like in this reading vlog so far. But even then, no, I have read, like, My Roommate's a Vampire and stuff like that, so I have read themed romances, but for some reason just this one I'm really excited about. So I'll take you guys along with me on how I get on with it and whether I like it or not, and the journey of it, and we will finally wrap up this reading vlog so you guys can actually see what this reading vlog and what books I actually did read for it, and I can finally get this video uploaded. So yes, I at least wanted to give you guys a little precursor to this, and I'm going to start reading, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts and feelings and everything as we go on. Hi, okay, so you guys are actually going to see me looking like this for 2 vlogs, double vlogs, because I am or double reading vlogs, because I started a new reading vlog, and then I also want to finish this one off, which this one is me giving you my thoughts and opinions on the X-Hex. Hold on, I'm trying to go to hello. So yes, the X-Hex. I read it on my Kindle, so that's why I didn't give really any updates majorly on it, because I did actually read it when I was at the, like, hockey games for the guy I'm dating, and when I was at his house and stuff like that. So I actually did read a majority of it, not home, so that's why I don't really have any updates on it. But yes, so for the X-Hex, for my, like, kind of final thoughts and opinions, I enjoyed it. I think I ended up giving it a 3-star. Let me, like, triple check on that one. Oh, actually I lied. I gave it a 4-star. So I gave it a 4-star. I kind of really enjoyed the kind of storyline of them having to, like, solve the mystery as to why he has a curse on him. Like, that part I actually really, really enjoyed, and I liked them just kind of having to go through, like, all these different, like, tasks and things to kind of figure out how to get the curse off of him. And then the ending was really cute, and I just liked how it was also kind of like a second chance romance, because I feel like a lot of the time you don't get a second chance romance. Most of the time it's like brand new, or like friends to lovers, enemies to lovers, fake dating, but like second chance romances don't happen very often. And surprisingly for me, I also don't normally like second chance romances, so I'm kind of surprised that for this one I really, really enjoyed it. And then I just love the, like, kind of witchy aspects that were added to it, and their whole, like, their whole journey of trying to figure out how to get him uncursed. Like, that was probably the best part of this entire book. So definitely enjoyed it, gave it 4 stars. I think the thing that was kind of stopping me from giving it a 5-star was with romance books, I love to have that, like, giddy, like, I love feeling when I'm reading these books, and unfortunately I did not get that with this specific book. So that is why it's only a 4-star. I didn't really have that, like, giddy. I was more so caring about, like, them trying to solve the curse situation rather than the actual romance itself. Like, the romance itself was great. It wasn't as spicy as I thought it would be, but the story of them trying to fix the issue was honestly the best part of this entire book, in my own opinion. So definitely really like it. If you want, like, a really easy quick read, I think I read it in 3 days. Let me see when I started it on the 10th, finished it on the 13th. So yes, read it in 3 days, read it really quickly. It's a really easy read. So I would highly recommend this for someone who just wants a, like, really cute kind of semi-cozy, like, Halloween type of book, or just, like, fantasy book with, like, witches and stuff like that. So yeah, that is the final book actually for this reading vlog. I will be honest with you, because this reading vlog has been months in the making. I have no idea how long it is and how many books were actually in it, but either way I'm going to end it here. So if it's a little bit on the shorter side, there will be more coming in the future. But if you guys enjoyed this reading vlog, please let me know, and please give it a thumbs up, and then subscribe to my channel if you're not already, to see more reading content, because I'm in the middle of another reading vlog, which is features this book, which will be coming sometime soon. Yes, if you do enjoy these reading vlogs, please let me know, because I actually enjoy like kind of talking about books, and I know that books is a little different from planning on my channel, and I know that like the reading community and the book community is pretty big. So yes, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Goodbye!